for another season on Kelly Miller Circus. Clowns Steve and Ryan are mixing it up as always. But how do they react to each other away from the spotlight?
And if you touch me, I will break every bone in your body.
In the past year, the relationship between Steve and Ryan has deteriorated.
That's a lie! Shut up!
Nah, these two joys are just joshing, even as they create and refine the routines that will win over circus patrons young and old.
Every gag that we write goes through an evolution. Was that a good setup?
No, he needs to ask.
Oh, okay, sorry. Sometimes you got an idea and you put it down on paper and you're like, this is going to be funny. And then you put it in front of an audience and you find out that you were in fact wrong. It's not so funny. That happens to us all the time. Maybe it doesn't happen to other people. It happens to us. During the cage takedown, we're there from the beginning until the last panel is out of the ring, and sometimes that's longer, sometimes that's shorter.
And it's just something to distract them, to keep them entertained while a set change is being done.
Yeah, something needs to happen when a big set change is happening in the ring so the audience doesn't get bored. And rather than put a real act in the ring, they send Steve and I.
So they got us this huge box, we decked it out, wrapped it up, waterproofed it, all the 9 yards. So that gave us our visual element. Now the people could see this huge box going through the seats. It gave them something to look at, to see. And then I was given a microphone, which is a terrible idea, and that gave us the audio cue. People could look and see what's going on, you know, and it kind of diverted their attention away from the tiger cage being struck. And so with those two elements, it's helped us really get their attention. Is it funny? No, but we've got their attention.
Originally, in the pirate production, Steve and I were going to open that part of the show. We were going to come in through the audience as pirates and take over the circus. But because of planning and costume changes, that wasn't able to fit in the program lineup. So instead of doing that, we are doing a skeleton chase, an old bit. Very old, I'm sure every clown's done it, where a skeleton chases you around the ring. A lot of people call us...
Well, we can't say that on camera.
A lot of people say that we're classic American clowns. So there aren't too many gags that are more classic than the washerwomen. Pretty much every clown in the business has done it. So we tried to do it. Of our version of it, and we thought it would be funny to do like hillbillies.
Yes, we've been very happy with the hillbilly gag. That's probably been our most consistent laugh getter.
We're the last ones out of the back door for finale because the other artists didn't want us near them. They said, we want those two as far away from us as possible. We will exit first, and then the clowns can leave out the other door. I can't stand being... That's what they said, wasn't it? I don't care what people say. The people on this show are great people.
Along the way, Steve and Ryan have garnered thousands of friends, both in person and on the internet.
And it's nice, you know. At first I was, you know, upset when people would get mad at me for not writing, and I'm like, this was just for my friends and family.
So, if you don't like what's on it, don't read it. Sick and tired of hearing about all this crap from the internet. Man, tell you what. Just don't read it. He's not the end-all, be-all of blog writers.
Actually, I am.
If you do like it, you can send checks to P.O. Box 829, Hugo, Oklahoma, 74743, care of Ryan Combs, and just make them out to Cash, which is my clown name.
Among their admirers is the owner of the circus.
Who's John Ringling North II?
He's the other guy in our tent.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him.
Oh, they're unbelievable. They dream up all those gags. Ryan makes all the props. They will come to me in a couple of days. They come every year, what they have worked out for next year, and they have like a cartoon drawn out, exactly what it's going to be. And they are, you know, very creative guys.
Mr. North watches us every day, every show when he's here on the show. And I'm sure he regrets his decisions about hiring us back every year, every day, every show that he's here. We have been fired over 32 times.
But we always crawl back on our hands and knees to the Jomar, tears running from our eyes, snot running from our noses. And Mr. North takes such pity on us that he hires us back.
We need the work. That's what it is. Generally, we need the work. Where else are we gonna go? Seriously. I love working here. And Steve loves working here. Oh, hold on. There's this guy that follows around.
Yeah.
He's gonna be... Look out.
Great, he was listening to all that.
This is gonna be the 33rd time we get fired.
But a memorable one, because it was on camera.
That's right. Because he knows no one else will take us. We need the work. That's what it is. Generally, we need the work. Where else are we gonna go? Seriously. In the end, I mean, you have to try and make everybody laugh, and if you don't, it it's not good for your career. So I tried. I've heard a lot of people say that in their long clowning careers, they can't remember a bad audience, and I think that's fantastic. I haven't had that luck in my career. Unfortunately, I've tried so hard. Sometimes I try to make the audience laugh, and I just can't. But I keep going out there every day, every show, and trying again. So they haven't broken me yet.
In the right circumstances, just this intimate setting, you know, you can really rock the audience, and that's what keeps me going. Are those shows where we just really knock it out of the park.
I don't think any circus performer is or should be jealous of us.
I think they should. All of you.